hurting. Diddy, he's sad. Oh, he's in jail. He thinking about offing himself. This is the worst situation he ever been in his life. Y'all cut that out. Diddy know about hate. He wrote songs about it his whole career. You can hate me now. He invite the hate. He liked the hate. He know that all of this hate is just going to make him more notorious. But now he just received another victory in court in front of everybody knows about it. Everybody's talking about it. He's winning. He's not losing. Diddy is going to be home soon. I'm not a Diddy bandwagoner. I'm not looking forward to Diddy coming home. I'm just letting the world know that Diddy is not taking any L's in 2025. He's winning. And for all you haters out there, regardless of what they said he did, they don't have any proof. And how I know that they don't have any proof is because he's winning. He just received another victory. Y'all got to check this out because he's going to be home soon. His kids already celebrating. His real fans are celebrating. So, hey, man, before you know it, Diddy will be back on the streets.
Lauren?
All right. Saying so long to a gentle giant and a small win in court for a rapper. TMZ's Michael Babcock live in Los Angeles with some of the top Hollywood highlights. Hey there.
Good morning, Lauren. How are you?
I'm doing well. I think a lot of people, saw the news come across their phones, the screens about George Foreman passing away. Boxing legend. I think of him as the grill master with that little big, huge white grill that he had. Passed away. I thought it was really sweet. Somebody stepping up, someone calling him a gentle giant. That really, I think, kind of sums him up, right?
I think that's exactly right, Lauren. And it is. I think it's a testament to George and he did make a lot of money on those grills, but there are a lot of people who know him for the grill more so than being this great.
Rest in peace to George Foreman, but they're messing up my 5-star presentation. I mean, what about Diddy? Rest in peace to George. What that got to do with P. Diddy? They fucking up my shit, man. Okay, now they about to talk about Puff. Let's get into this.
Me, interviewing a few times someone who he didn't have to be nice with, but treated me as kindly as you could have, or people he had been friends with forever. I think everybody has a positive George Foreman story if you knew the guy at all. And yeah, it's sad that he passed away at just 76.
Yeah, someone else I saw wrote he never forgot where he came from. Which is Texas, by the way. I just want to, he was a Texan, so nice to see.
I know it.
You guys have an exclusive this morning I saw on the...
I do apologize for that. Rest in peace to George Foreman. He's no longer here. The Foreman grill is a classic. They've ripped that thing off so many times. If it wasn't for the Foreman grill, it wouldn't be the waffle maker, the pancake maker. It wouldn't be the rump shakers. It wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for the Foreman grill, man. He really put cheese steaks on the map. People wouldn't even have restaurants if it wasn't for his grill. You know what I'm saying? Paul Wall wouldn't even have had a grill. Half of them rappers wouldn't even been calling it a grill if it wasn't for the Foreman grill. So rest in peace to George Foreman. Now we're about to get into the part we all came here for. Let's get it.
P. Diddy Combs trial, a small win for the rapper in court. What happened?
Yeah, small win. So, he's got the criminal charges, obviously, but he's also got a bunch of these civil lawsuits. Well, there was a music producer named Rodney Jones who sued Diddy last year in February of 2024 for a bunch of different things. Now, the most serious was sexual assault, and that still remains. But there were some other claims in the lawsuit, like a racketeering claim, emotional distress, some a contract breach stuff. Those claims have been dismissed. So 5 of 9 claims have been dismissed. 4 still remain. It's a small win.
It's over for Rodney Jones. He can't come outside. All of those things he said Diddy did to him. Young Miami did to him. Saucy Santana did to him. Cuba Gooding Jr. did to him. The list goes on and on. I'm talking about a lawsuit bigger than Cassie's. They dismissed everything. Get this shit out there. The judge ripped it up in the court. He's not getting one red penny, like how Jay-Z told Busby. Hey, man, if anybody know Lil Rod, tell him to get a boat and go to Cambodia or figure it out, man. Leave the U.S. of A. You trash around here. Your name is garbage. You sued Diddy for doing sexual things to you. Come to find out, none of those claims hold any weight. What is he going to do? Where is he going to find work? Who's going to feel comfortable having him in the studio knowing that he's a snitch? Bitch, it's over for Rodney Jones. He should have never as a man put out this type of a lawsuit. He put out a lawsuit like a female. A woman probably would have got paid off for the stuff he was saying. But as a man, how he going to live? How is he going to make a living? Is he going to be in his mother's basement for the rest of his life? He can't even Uber Eats. They're going to spit in his food as soon as they see Lil Rod on the receipt.
The plaintiff's lawyer got berated a bit by the judge. Basically said, "Hey, you're messing things up here, and you've got to get on track." So small win, nonetheless, a win for Diddy.
Okay, and really quickly, Tiger Woods making it official with Vanessa Trump.
Yeah. We knew they were dating, but now he comes out and they hard launched it, as the kids would say on Instagram, and they asked for privacy. This is Don Jr.'s ex-wife. They were together from 2005 to 2018. They had...
Wait. Tiger Woods is sleeping with Donald Trump's daughter? And they made it official. Love is in the air and life is better with you by my side. We look forward to our journey through life together. At this time, we would appreciate privacy for all of those close to our hearts. So that's why Tiger Woods was at the Trump inauguration. He was treating him like that was his son. Now that's his son-in-law. He got royalty in his family now. Hey, dating Trump's daughter is a big deal, especially for somebody like Tiger Woods. They said he was washed up. They said he couldn't get it up. Well, he's still putting something in the hole. He got him somebody that got some prestige about themselves. So Tiger is doing something right, man. They calling him the ultimate sellout. What about him being a champion? They talking about he the ultimate Uncle Tom. What about him being a golf legend? And on top of that, he's with Donald Trump's daughter. And I know you're saying that's no big deal, but for Tiger, it's a big deal. And all of the Tiger Woods fans or people that inspire to be like him, this is a big deal.
5 kids together. Interesting. Vanessa's oldest girl, Kai, goes to the same school as Charlie Woods, Tiger's son.
Oh.
That's where they met. And by the way, Tiger and the president are friends. So whether that's good or weird now.
Wait. The kids are dating. The parents is dating. Donald Trump is in the mix. And recently, they got caught putting out some text messages about a war that's supposed to be going on. So all hell gonna break loose. Somebody gonna put a 9-yard in Tiger's ass.
Now I don't know because his buddy's dating his son's ex-wife. So
buddy date, yeah, okay. You can watch TMZ at midnight, 12:30 p.m. Fox 4.
What the fuck they so happy about? Diddy got a small win and Tiger Woods got a big win with Donald Trump's daughter. I don't know what's the good news or what's the bad news. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section. And for all you beautiful ladies out there, I gotta let y'all know right now, I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. I do these videos for y'all. I hope you liked it. And if you got dimples, I hope you smiling. I ain't got none but love for the beautiful ladies out there. You know I love you. I adore you. I appreciate you. I thank you for watching. Leave a comment. I'm gonna read it. Hit the like button. You know that's what I do every video. I risk my motherfucking life. Okay, I got one. Ugh, that's going to be good. Got one in the hole. We still rolling. We still talking about Diddy. We about to move on to the next segment. That was a good little segment. Put a little Tiger Woods on it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready? Make sure y'all hit them likes. Sub to the channel. Leave a comment. We're going to be here for a little bit. Can you believe I caught COVID? I hate to say it, but that's what happened, man. I went to New York to visit a family. I'm just now starting to get my smell back. Before I went to New York, I bought all this cologne. I'm like, oh man, I can't even smell a shit. Came back, taste gone, voice, I gotta get it together, man. I still been pushing through. March been pretty good. I've been doing my thing. You know, I've been making content and everything, but man, it's been a struggle. We're going to talk about that later. We got to get into this Diddy news. I want to hear what my boy, Willie D, countryman, had to say about it. Willie D, See what he had to say about Diddy. I know he burnt out. A lot of YouTubers burnt out with all this bullshit news, but you know, we got to keep it pushing. And Willie D, he like 50, 60 years old. So when he get the news about a rapper getting shot in the ass, I know he'd be tired as hell. Like I talked about this last week. What I'm supposed to say? You can't, I mean, the shit happened. Hip hop is booty. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is whack. But I don't think that they would allow us to do the same type of blogs about country singers, because that'd be some entertaining shit. Talk about how one of them country singers' pants was too tight, cowboy boots too tight. Nigga fell down the stairs, fell off the horse, put him on the thumbnail, hitting the ground with the cowboy boots in the air. Like, you know, they be having affairs and they be sleeping around and all that. But you can get away with some Diddy news, you know. They'll let you plaster the whole thing about Diddy or whatever. Let you do something about Tim McGraw or Miley Cyrus's dad dating Lil Nas X or something like that. It might not, I mean, yeah. Okay, I'm done yapping about it. Let's see what countryman Willie D. Ugh. You know, as a northerner, it's a whole lot of country YouTubers, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you got a lot of southern YouTubers, but it's hard to compete with a Sid and Nash. You get on there like you just got done eating some hash browns with a beer, face sweating country. Speaking on country things, man, when I talk about country stuff, they be like, "Hi, New York." Okay, New York. How about you talk about some shit up top? But I got country roots, though. You know, I mean, we all do. But you know, shit, I was raised up on them hog maws and them pig feets, man. I know what a chicken foot tastes like in the stew. I had it, man. My family, when they baked the macaroni and cheese, they put bacon strips on top of it. You ever had bacon strips on top of your macaroni and cheese? I'm talking about baked beans with hamburger meat up in it. Country, man. Potato salad with Hellman's mayonnaise. We don't do the Miracle Whip. Country, man. Collard greens turkey neck. What y'all know about that pan-fried cornbread? I got country roots. So when I talk about Southern news, people ought to give me the same respect as countryman Willie D. Because look, I'm country, man. I had some neck bones about... I had some neck bones about 10 years ago, man. It was a while ago, but I had them, and I enjoyed them, man. So when I do country news, y'all need to respect my country news like countryman Willie D. Can y'all do that for me? Okay, without further ado, let's get into Willie D.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Diddy just won a major victory in court today after a judge threw out the majority of claims against him filed by a music producer accusing him.
He reading that shit. Can you believe it? Willie D is reading and squinting at the same time.
Of sexual assault. According to new legal documents, the judge dismissed 5 of the 9 claims Rodney Jones made against Diddy, including RICO claims, infliction of emotional distress, and breach of contract claims. The court also dismissed a Trafficking Victims Protection Act claim against Diddy's company, Combs Global. Rodney's lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, even got dressed down by the judge, who warned him that his legal filings in the case have not been up to par. In one example, the judge pointed to Blackburn's filings, seemingly not understanding that Diddy is presumed innocent in a separate grand jury indictment on criminal charges. Jones sued Diddy back in 2024, and Diddy ripped the suit as a money grab, dressed up as a sex trafficking and RICO conspiracy. The case is still moving forward despite 5 of the 9 claims being tossed, and serious claims.
I wish I had hoes to write me up a YouTube video. You know, she probably a thick red bone too. Like, Willie D, I got your script. She make him some eggs, some bacon, and a script for his YouTube channel. Like, what that say? What's that word right there? That's Diddy. He probably got Young Miami writing that shit up for him, man. I know he ain't write it. He got somebody over there helping him with his YouTube channel. Like, baby, I know you went to college and you ain't got no job. What you went to school for, you can't find a job in that. Look at here. I got a YouTube channel. I really don't know what to say on that motherfucker. I ain't write a rap in 20 years. You think you could come up with a script for me?
Of sexual assault against Diddy were not dismissed. It will be interesting to see if these claims ever make it to trial. Check out what Rodney's lawyer said. Yeah, a win is a win. Playtime is over. We look forward to discovery.
He too old for this shit, man. Willie. He too old. He need to leave this to the youngsters, man. It's time to get out the YouTube game. Don't nobody want to hear their granddaddy read no Diddy news. Go play fucking Pinot. Go play bingo or something like that. Leave it to me, man. Whoever the girl is writing your script, tell her to hit my IG, man. He doing too much. Do y'all like, hey, people like it though. And I'm not hating on Willie D, but come on, brother. How long he gonna be doing this? Can you imagine 50 years from now, Willie D in the future? Hey kids, I got some news about Waka Flocka Flocka Flocka. He said Waka Waka to Chewbacca. Chewbacca said Waka Waka to Waka Flocka. He gonna be like the Barney for the kids of the future, man. How long he gonna? Come on, Willie. You done had a whole rap career. You done went on tour with Flavor Flav. Yeah, boy. He been smashing buns since the 90s or whatever. Now he on you. Man, get your ass off. Let me do this, man. Get your ass off YouTube. Tired of it. As soon as all they luck run out and they ain't got shit else to do, I guess I'd do a YouTube channel. Everybody trying to do it. I'm sick of it, man. That's why y'all don't be seeing me like that. Every time I get on here, it's some fat-faced fucker talking about, oh, man, you heard, I got the Diddy news, man. Look, everybody had a time. Everybody get their shine. I get it, but I'm just fucking sick of it, man. Everybody want to be a damn YouTuber. Old school, new school need to learn, though. I burn, baby, burn like Disco Inferno. Sick of it, man. It's booty. The hip-hop is... And I know it sounds like I'm complaining. But come on, y'all know this shit, but... How bored can you be? Diddy had a lawsuit against Little Rod, and Little Rod said, Diddy touched his donut hole, and the nigga, he come to find out Little Rod lied, and Diddy never touched his booty, and they said that Diddy probably home somewhere, man. I got tired of talking about it for years. Shit, whack. People will say anything to sensationalize some shit. Look at his face. He know he wrong. Okay, I'm gonna shut up about it, man. We just gonna get back into the news. I do apologize. I know y'all came here to be entertained, but god damn. Okay, I'm done. That's the end of my rant. We just gonna get back into this news.
Check out what Rodney's lawyer said. Yeah, a win is a win. Playtime is over. We look forward to discovery. I hope the defendants are ready. Yeah, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But here's the thing about going to court in the United States of America. You might win, you might lose. There's a lot of variables, right? Depends on how big the case is. It depends on who the defendant is, who the accuser is. It depends on how good the lawyer.
I bet he looking at the clock. He looking at the clock. He looking at the time he recording. He just trying to push them numbers, man. He like, man, let me just push this shit out there. It's like these YouTubers be sitting on the toilet with this shit. They're just trying to strain the Diddy turd out, man. Like, shit, I guess I don't know. He don't know what the fuck. Who cares? Nobody fucking care, man. But he knows People see that algorithm and figure, hell, look. That little shit, that look pretty damn good to me. Doc's Daily about to be getting them numbers. Now that I'm getting over the COVID or whatever, but it's sad to see Willie D straining the shit of Diddy turd on YouTube, man. Look at this.
Are you rich? Are you poor? Is it a high profile case? Are you black? Are you white? Are you gay? Are you straight? There are a lot of variables. So this case is a toss-up to me. I personally don't think this case will ever see the light of day in a courtroom because in the eyes of justice, that criminal case is far more important. And that's what everybody is looking to see. That's what everybody's waiting on. They're waiting on that criminal case to start. And I'm gonna tell you something, fam. Again, that could go either way. Now, Diddy used to be cool with Trump. So we know that would have been an automatic if they were still cool. Pardon definitely would have been granted. But since Diddy has fell out with Trump, you know, he started his campaign and stuff and he started doing the anti-Trump thing. You know, perhaps I guess he's fell out of good graces with Trump and things are a lot different now. However, we know Trump like that money, man. That money.
Okay, maybe I could squeeze some content out of what Willie D is talking about right now. So let me run that back line. See what the fuck is going on.
And that's of variables. So this case is a toss-up to me. I personally don't think this case will ever see the light of day in a courtroom because in the eyes of justice, that criminal case is far more important. And that's what everybody is looking to see. Mm-hmm. That's what everybody's waiting on. They're waiting on that criminal case to start. And I'm gonna tell you something, fam. Again, that could go either way. Now, Diddy used to be cool with Trump. So we know that would have been an automatic if they were still cool. Pardon definitely would have been granted. Mm. But since Diddy has fell out with Trump, you know, he started his campaign and stuff and he started doing the anti-Trump thing. You know, perhaps I guess he's fell out of good graces with Trump and things are a lot different now. However, we know Trump like that money, man. Mm-hmm. That money, man. I mean, they're selling U.S. citizenships for $5 million. So everything's for sale in America. I mean, everything. Do not underestimate the power of the dollar in America.
Okay, let me work, people. Let me work. Y'all mind your business. Mind your business. Y'all mind your business on Doc's Daily. Mind your business. Okay. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business on Doc's Daily. Mind your business. Okay. That's absolutely right. Diddy would have a chance if he would have never called out Donald Trump back in the day. That was his worst mistake. He should have never said what he said about Donald Trump. I fucked up, but it's all good. Yeah, what are we doing? Where the fuck?
It's a couple of screws.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
Donald Trump's past comments about Sean Diddy Combs are getting new attention. A clip of the former president praising the hip-hop mogul on a 2012 episode of The Celebrity Apprentice has resurfaced in the wake of Diddy's bombshell arrest and indictment on sex trafficking charges.
Whoa.
Season 5 contestant Aubrey O'Day touted her time working with Diddy in the 2000s girl group Danity Kane as having prepared her for the business world, prompting Trump to defend the artist and entrepreneur when Aubrey didn't want to discuss the matter further.
I am a very strict and focused businesswoman because working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy?
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects...
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that
Oh,
question.
wow. I
don't
think
know.
he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
Trump and wife Melania have been photographed with Diddy at multiple high-profile events over the years. Diddy previously complimented Trump in a 2015 interview with the Washington Post amid the politician's first presidential bid, saying at the time, "Donald Trump is a friend of mine and he works very hard." Trump has yet to speak out on Diddy's latest legal troubles, but Aubrey did take to social media with an emotional reaction to his September 16th arrest and noted how she hopes the situation marks a long-awaited turning point, writing, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing." The pop singer has previously alleged that Diddy dropped her from Danity Kane after she refused to participate in activities she claimed were outside her professional obligations. And she spoke about her allegations in a 2022 interview with Call Her Daddy's Alex Cooper.
Watching it as a viewer, I always was like, oh, Diddy is like so obsessed with Aubrey.
I just want you to look good.
If you're not happy, you hate me, then why are you having me here?
I don't have to have you here. That's one thing that we can make clear. That's one thing we can make clear.
What happened to Danity Kane? Why did the band break up?
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me, not talent-wise, but in other areas. At the very end, he fired me.
Diddy pleaded not guilty at his arraignment in New York City and was denied bail. His attorney previously shut down the allegations facing his client, saying in a statement that he and his team are, quote, disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs.
All of this would have went away if he would have just stayed cool with Donald Trump. That's where he messed up at. And I get it. He was sticking up for Obama and he got a lot of black fans and he is a black man and he trying to protect his brand, but he ain't got no brand no more. So sometimes I guess you got to roll with the team with the money. It's a lot of people not filling their Tesla trucks and their Tesla cars no more. I ain't going front. When I see one of them cars rolling down the street, I be looking in the windshield to see who up in there and how do they feel. A lot of people lost their jobs, can't even afford the damn car no more. So, hey, I don't know. It's looking like Diddy may have dropped the ball. But the way things looking, if he was rolling with old boy, when he get out of jail, they probably would have stoned his ass if Trump would have gave him a pardon. He probably would have got beat up by a bunch of anti-Tesla people if Trump would have gave him a pardon.
Everything is for sale.
Yeah.
Including judges, jurors, prosecutors, everything. Witnesses. Expert witnesses. Yeah, man. So, who knows how this thing is going to turn out? It's a circus, and clowns are in abundance.
That's a fact. This is definitely a circus out there. And I'll be a clown or a fool or whatever you want to call it for you beautiful ladies out there watching my videos. I got to let y'all know once again, you appreciate it like Tupac's mama. All you got to do, baby, is hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I guarantee I'm going to respond to your comment because I'll be looking in the comment section for the lovely ladies. Y'all already know I risk my motherfucking life. What y'all think about that? I squeezed a Diddy turd out of a Willie D video. What y'all think about that? I said, let me see what I could do with that. Is y'all kicking it, man? Y'all good out there? Cause I'm about to do one more little segment. Then I'm gonna wrap this thing up, baby, and get me some rest, man. Hey, let me tell y'all what I've been doing lately. I've been jogging. Yeah. It's really not that bad. The thing about jogging, let me put this in. Put Trump. The thing about jogging is you can't blow yourself out. No, Diddy, you can't burn yourself out when you get started. You got to start off slow. People be thinking you're going to get out there and start running. It's not about running. It's about one foot in front of the other. is go at your own pace. In time, gradually, when you build up your stamina, you'll be able to, be out there like them people that be running long distances and shit. That's because they do this shit every day. But for beginners, just big steps. Like John Coltrane, giant steps. Da, 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 da. Giant steps, man. You just take your mind off the shit. I swear I did like 3 miles the other day, did 5 miles yesterday, did like 6-7 miles today. So hey man, yeah, now I see why them people be out there jogging. Like, that's the best thing you possibly do. So I've been doing it. I like it. It's therapeutic. You clear your mind. Have some activity going on. It's starting to get warm outside. So yeah, man, I advise everybody, try it, man. Get your fat ass out there and jog, man. Hey, if y'all can let me know in the comment section your exercise of choice, and don't say sex. I need to know your exercise of choice. What do you do? Because everybody got to do it. You're not going to live long if you don't have no exercise in your life. You got to get out there and do something. Even if it's in the house or you go to the gym. And when people go to the gym, they don't use all the equipment in the gym. They probably have one piece of equipment or a couple of pieces of equipment that they like to use. They like to use the treadmill. That's the number one go-to. Some people like to use the little Stairmaster shit or whatever. Me, I like the treadmill. I like the Stairmaster thing. I like the weight, the leg bench press when you lay on your back and you push the weights up with your feet. I like that. I like the ab machine, the one that twists, the rotate one. And I like the bike. And the reason why I like the bike is because you can go in the little bike room. Don't nobody be in there. You just go zone out, be in your own little world. I like that. Actually, I was thinking about canceling the LA Fitness because it's a whole lot more Planet Fitnesses out there. But the shit purple. Everything purple. And it's a little tight in there too. You know what I'm saying? It's purple as hell. It's a little tight. What y'all think? Should I stick with the LA Fitness or drop the LA Fitness and go with the purple Planet Fitness? Because it's more locations. Which one y'all got? Hey, let me know in the chat. We got to move on to the next Diddy segment. Let me see if I can squeeze a Diddy turd out of this one. Let's go. Come on. Y'all ready? Let's see what he do.
Diddy hosted what he called freak-offs. Parties so
Matter of
brutal
fact, I'm
that
getting all of this. Fuck that. Let's do it. Let's squeeze a Diddy turd out of this one, y'all. Come on.
Diddy hosted what he called freak-offs. Parties so brutal that the young men and women would sometimes vomit and pass out from being drugged. They would be beaten. They would be raped. They alleged that Diddy filmed it.
We also know that the nickname Puffy comes from this temperament that he has, that he's a kind of guy who is easily angered, and when he gets angered, then he huffs and he puffs, and so people start to call him Puffy.
We're not dealing with...
Somebody need to get smacked in the back of their head, then with the other side of their hand get smacked in their nose. They call him Puffy because he huffed and he puffed and he blew the whole freak off down. That man said that they was getting beat, raped. They had to take pills and stuff. So much anal pressure, they couldn't even make it. And he huffed and he puffed and he blew the freak off down. Man, get this the fuck out of here, man. They'll say any goddamn thing. Look at this.
Diddy hosted what he called freak-offs. Parties so brutal that the young men and women would sometimes vomit and pass out from being drugged. They would be beaten. They would be raped. They allege that Diddy filmed it.
We also know that the nickname Puffy comes from this temperament that he has, that he's a kind of guy who is easily angered, and when he gets angered, then he huffs and he puffs, and so people start to call him Puffy.
We're not dealing with, like, you know, a normal person, and the person that actually did the abuse is somebody who's, like, powerful.
Diddy's got a lot on his plate right now, and it's not looking good. Fresh lawsuits are coming in hot, and the latest security footage of him allegedly getting physical with Cassie isn't doing him any favors.
It was hard for me to watch. Like, it was so hard for me to watch. And I, like, cried for days because I just couldn't believe that that man was physically abusing her like that.
Seriously, it's like every time he thinks he's getting out of the spotlight, another bombshell drops. People are starting to wonder how much longer he can keep playing defense. It's not like this is his first rodeo. Diddy's been dodging drama for years. But now the stakes are higher. More victims are stepping forward. And the evidence? Yeah, it's piling up. And just when you think it couldn't get crazier, here comes 50 Cent, trolling the whole situation with a documentary that'll air all the dirty laundry.
Did y'all hear the rumors about 50 Cent being more zesty than Diddy? Like, go shorty. He got the man bras. Remember that? The GGG, the double G unit bras. He had zesty moves and everything. The candy shop video. Man, when you really think about it, it's a possibility, allegedly, that 50 Cent could be more zesty than Diddy.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house.
You don't want my house.
No matter
Trust
what
me.
condition it's in.
Shit up.
If
you
you
don't
need
want
to
it.
sell.
Netflix is all in. And honestly, this is about to be the most talked about show of the year. With all this going down, Diddy's finding it harder and harder to keep his cool. More footage, more lawsuits, and it's only a matter of time before this train wreck hits the fan. He might want to start working on a solid defense, because this isn't going away anytime soon. The question is, how much longer can he keep his empire from crumbling? Exposing Diddy's dark side. The list of people speaking out about Diddy just keeps getting longer, and honestly, it's starting to feel like a Netflix docuseries in real life. The stories coming out have been downright shocking, and as more folks join in with their testimonies, Diddy's defense is getting harder and harder to maintain. People who've been close to him, or at least involved in his life and career, are sharing their experiences, and none of them paint him in a good light. Let's break it down, shall we? Adria English isn't holding back when it comes to her experiences with Diddy. This is one of those stories that seems like it could have been a wild night out, but ended up being way worse than anyone could have imagined. English, who reportedly attended 3 parties hosted by Diddy, shared how things escalated the more she showed up. She said, "I went to 3 different parties and every time it just got worse."
Well, why the hell you kept going? Did it get bad because you was there? And it's people like that, man. They show up to the party and shit just be bad. And they don't get invited back anymore. Everything going good until they come through the door. Like, fuck, who is that? Like, the energy just died down. Actually, what was it? A couple of Thanksgivings ago, or whatever the case was, everybody chilling, we having a good time, and somebody invited one of their friends over, and as soon as she came in the door, the energy just went out as soon as the door opened. Like, who the fuck is this? Like, hey, everybody, my name's Sherelle. I'm living in my car. You know, I want to get a plate for my kids, my mother, my father. You know, I want to thank y'all so much for the food. And she pooed it before she left, man. So that might be the case with this woman. She do look like she the bad energy type of having female. It's probably her fault. And I ain't trying to put it on her. But a lot of people reported that they had the time of their life. Kelly Rowland came out and said, ain't no party like a P. Diddy party. LeBron James said, ain't no party like a P. Diddy party. It's people that had the time of their motherfucking life at those parties. How come she had a bad experience? Maybe she was the bad experience.
That's not exactly what most people sign up for when they get an invite to a celebrity bash, right? At some point, you'd think the red flags would have been waving all around her. But each new party just seemed to dig her deeper into a situation she wasn't prepared for.
Her dumb ass.
English's story isn't just one of a bad night. It's about the kind of environment Diddy might have fostered, where things weren't as glamorous as one might expect from a party thrown by one of the biggest names in the game. The vibe seemed to have shifted from a fun night out to something far more sinister. As she told it, it felt like I was just being used for something. Like
Bitch,
I was just there.
It wouldn't be the first time, goddammit. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of men that blew them cheeks out and threw $1 in her face. $1 in her face, man. Feel like she was just being that's why she showed up to the party, man. She make it seem like she was at a church gathering or something. Like she had something else to offer to the party. Like she came in with 2 big bags of Lay's potato chips. She ain't bring shit to the party but her ass. Come on, man.
There for entertainment, and that's it. That's a tough reality to wake up to after you've been partying.
You ain't no chef. What was she planning on helping to clean up? What else was she there for? She was gonna help pay the energy bill or some bullshit. Like, Puff, do you need some help with these drinks or something? Cause I could pay half. Everybody there for entertainment, you dumbass broad. Wrong with her.
Right out to something far more sinister. As she told it, it felt like I was just being used for something. Like I was just there for entertainment, and that's it.
Bitch.
That's a tough reality to wake up to after you've been partying with one of the world's most powerful figures. English didn't go into every detail, but she definitely left us with the sense that her time with Diddy was marked by manipulation and power plays. 2 things that seem to show up a lot in these stories. Now let's talk about April Lampros, who's become one of the loudest voices calling out Diddy. Lampros has come forward with accusations that Diddy taped her without her consent. Seriously, let that sink in for a second. In this day and age, consent is everything. And the fact that she's claiming this happened speaks volumes about the type of control Diddy may have tried to exert over people around him.
Like that black bastard taped me without my consent. I didn't know I was being video recorded. That's what really got their attention. Like life. The judge wouldn't thought, look at her. Like, I will have you in jail. Like, I'm already in jail fucking with you. That other bitch said that shit, they ain't do nothing. Your ass come out, now I'm sitting in jail. He was a free man until she came out with her allegations.
Lampros said, I was in a situation where I was being recorded without my permission, and that's not okay. For someone in his position, you'd think Diddy would know better, right? But he
probably was trying to figure out who was plugging up his toilets, man. That bitch came over with a big old bag of Taco Bell last time. I know it was her that fucked up my toilet. Cost me $180,000 to get my toilet fixed. Next time, I'm gonna put a camera on her stinking ass. He got her on camera. Like, I knew it was that bitch with them damn Taco Bell bags and shit.
Right? But instead, these stories of betrayal and disregard for boundaries just keep stacking up. It's one thing for these allegations to come from someone who was close to him professionally, but another when someone like Lampros, a model and actress, starts talking. And this isn't just about one isolated incident.
Someone like Lampros, what make her different than the other chick?
Either. Lampros is making it clear that this wasn't an accident or misunderstanding. It was a deliberate violation of her privacy. In today's climate, the importance of consent is more pressing than ever, and Diddy's alleged actions, according to Lampros, are far from respectful. Next, we've got Rodney Jones, a former associate of Diddy, who has come forward with his own
snitch ass, walk with a switch ass, need to get hit with a switch ass with pink braids. Look at him.
Of revelations. Jones isn't shy about discussing Diddy's role in his career, though it's not in a flattering light. According to Jones, Diddy's involvement in his work went way beyond producing music or managing a career. He described the situation like this. It wasn't just about work. It was manipulation. He wanted control over everything, from the people around me to how I handled my own business. This hits differently, right? When we think of Diddy, we often think of him as a mogul who built an empire. But according to Jones, his business wasn't always about helping others rise. It was about Diddy calling the shots in ways that were less about artistry and more about control. You can't help but wonder if
That's what a boss do, especially when you got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers around you, man. Somebody got to call the shots. If you leave it up to them, he know how to get money. He know how to make hits. He got plenty of hits. Yeah, he gonna have to steer the ship. What they want him to do, play the cut while they drive and wreck his damn vehicle? Hell yeah, he in the driver's seat. He trying to go platinum or whatever the case is. He paying people to do a job. Would they like it better if he was just some docile man? And I ain't sticking up for Diddy, but Little Rod got a whole lot of nerves. He went to Diddy looking for an opportunity. He make it seem like he was supposed to be the boss.
if this was just a small taste of how Diddy treated the people in his life, whether in business or personal relationships. Jones continued, "It wasn't about collaboration. It was about Diddy's way or the highway. And I'm telling you, it got to be suffocating."
Well, get your bitch ass out the studio, man. He paying for everything. He's the CEO. You using his equipment. You eating his food. You drinking his water, his Ciroc. You around his women. It's his operation. If you don't like it, get the fuck on.
That's got to be a tough environment to work in. Being around someone who thrives on control, especially if you're just trying to do your job and move up in the world, sounds exhausting. But it also raises a big question. How many others have felt this kind of manipulation in their dealings with Diddy? And then there's Joy Dickerson, who's also stepped into the spotlight with her own allegations.
Joy Dickerson. Man, her parents need to be held accountable for this, man. They know her last name Dickerson, and they still decided to name her Joy. Her name should have been Hate. That would have kept people off her ass, man.
Dickerson has spoken out about the ways in which Diddy reportedly tried to belittle her, particularly in the professional sphere. She said, "It was like he didn't respect me as an equal. It wasn't about collaboration. It was about him treating me like I wasn't worth the time."
I ain't heard no Joy Dickerson songs, or I ain't heard her on no mixtapes or nothing like that. I ain't trying to discredit this woman, but why do everybody feel like he have to bow down to them? People talk about his ego, but you got to consider everybody else's ego. Like, who are you? What have you done? Like, you trying to get on. He already been on. They make it seem like he's not a music executive. When you get around these people, when you get close to these people, you're going to have to deal with these people, man. You could work at a restaurant and be a chef all day, cook the food, prep it, whatever. You still got to follow the guidelines. You're not just going to go in there and make your own secret menu. You still got to follow the guideline. And if you ever get around the CEO of the restaurant, whether if you a chef or not, he gonna make you do whatever he wants you to do, especially if you his employee. If you don't like it, quit. Find something else to do. Go back to the kitchen. Why you all up on the CEO anyway? You must want to be used and abused. People want the opportunity to be close to people like this, expecting that they gonna take over, or they just gonna hand them the keys because they in their presence. If you get in my car, expect to be taken for a ride. You're not going to take my keys and go where you want to go, do what you want to do on my gas in my car. What are these people talking about? Y'all got to let me know if y'all agree or disagree in the comment section. Pretty please, man. I'm going to respond to your comment and everything, but just let me know. Do you feel like I'm wrong or do you feel like I'm right?
Again, we're hearing this theme of control and manipulation. Dickerson's experience isn't unique. Many people who've come into contact with Diddy have expressed similar frustrations, feeling like they were nothing more than pawns in a game he was playing. But Dickerson isn't holding back. "I wasn't going to let him make me feel small. That's not the kind of woman I am. He can't just walk all over me, and I'm not afraid to speak up about it." This kind of spirit is honestly refreshing, especially when you hear so many people telling similar stories.
Like, chick, I have plenty of women that look better than you. You ought to be happy. I'm even around. You can't sing. You can't dance. Like, can you explain to me why you're here again? Like, how did you even get close to me? I would like it better if you just went somewhere and did something else with your life because you wasted my time. And she just taking it for what reason? I don't know. He be telling them people, like how he told the Audrey Day of Danny DeCane, they got him on video telling her, like, you could leave. Like, nobody begging you to be here. Like, you can get the fuck out of here. He told everybody on the band, y'all can get the fuck out of here, man. He never begged nobody to stay around him. He cussed them people out, and they just be sitting there waiting for that damn check. I don't think he ever had a problem with dismissing somebody or telling them to keep it moving. We seen him do it time and time again. It's their choice if they want to stay. And I'm pretty sure he put the pressure on them just to get them to get the fuck on, man. That's like for all you parents out there. And you got your kids living in your house, or you got somebody living with you and you really don't want them living with you, you're going to act a pure ass. That's even in the animal kingdom, man. You go to a bird's nest and she don't want you there around her babies with her, she going to flip the fuck out. Either you could take a hint or no. These people just act like they oblivious to the fact that he really didn't need them. They talking about they felt disposable. Well, shit, flush. Go somewhere, man. Find something else to do.
Of mistreatment or disrespect. Dickerson's refusal to be silenced is just one more voice in this growing chorus of individuals who aren't afraid to stand up for themselves, even if it means taking on someone as powerful as Diddy. The more people come forward, the harder it is for Diddy to keep up his defense. The stories are starting to add up, and as much as he's tried to dismiss these accusations in the past, they just keep gaining traction. With the likes of Adria English, April Lampros, Rodney Jones, and Joy Dickerson speaking out, it's clear that Diddy's reputation is getting a major shakeup. No matter how much Diddy tries to brush these things off, there's a whole bunch of people who have experienced firsthand what it's like to deal with him, and they're not holding back. Whether these stories lead to legal action or not, it's obvious that the tide is turning, and Diddy is no longer the untouchable mogul he once was.
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It doesn't really...
As more victims share their truths and more lawsuits pile up, Diddy's defense is becoming increasingly difficult. It's not just one person anymore. It's a group of individuals who have seen and experienced the darker side of his empire. And it's hard to deny what so many are saying. Will Diddy face consequences? Who knows? How the allegations came to light. And if you thought things couldn't get any messier for Diddy, then hold on tight, because we're about to dive into the Jane Doe case, which is quickly becoming one of the biggest, most disturbing parts of this whole saga.
You know, America has created another boogeyman. His name is Diddy. Everybody knows about him. They know what he did. He's a horrible person. People hate his guts. And it is what it is. It's an American horror story, man. But you know what's not horrible? All you beautiful ladies that watch my videos and be leaving them comments in the comment section. Y'all know I be looking and I be responding too. That's why you need to respond and leave a comment so I can respond to that and leave another comment. Let's have a whole conversation. Let's get the dialoguing, baby. I really do appreciate y'all out there, man. I got so much love for y'all beautiful ladies out there. I'll risk my motherfucking life. Okay, that was good, man. We had a good Docs Daily tonight. How y'all feel about that? I enjoyed it, man. I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. It was supposed to be Taco Tuesday, but I had some leftover spaghetti, and I'm like, damn, that defeated the purpose of the Taco Tuesday, but it's still Tuesday night. Even though if it's after midnight, I could still do the Taco Tuesday. I could whip up a little taco real quick, put a little cheese, some sour cream, some salsa, make it real simple. But that gas, man, I found holes in my drawers. Now you know your gas is bad when that toxin that acid eating through the underwear, man. And I've been eating those little the mandarin oranges and shit. Maybe it's the citric acids or the citric acid that's creating the holes in my drawers. So these late night snacks, man, it might not be the best thing for me. Hey, let me show y'all something I discovered. Let me take this off because I don't want bigbooty.com or nothing like that to pop up. Y'all need to see this before I get out of here. For all you beautiful ladies that I be talking to, y'all need to see this too. Swear it's gonna change your motherfucking life, man. Hey, this is what you need, man. They got where's that? What the fuck? Chocolate hummus. Now the regular hummus is good, but you get with some graham crackers, a hell of a late night snack. Yeah, but it got me wondering, what is it? Is it the chickpeas that they turn to chocolate, or is it some other shit that they call in hummus? Let's look at this real quick because I need to know what I'm eating. Ingredients. Well, what are you putting in this stuff? Okay, chocolate hummus typically includes chickpeas, tahini or nut butter, unsweetened cocoa powder, sweetener. It's all organic. That's all healthy. Sweetener like maple syrup or agave, that's healthy. And liquid like almond milk or other milk with optional additions like vanilla, that's all organic. Hey, it's more healthier than a chocolate bar, some cookies or something like that. So that's all good stuff. That's all health. That's a healthy snack, y'all. And like I said, get you some graham crackers. You ain't got to put no cut. When I bought it, I was thinking about getting some Chips Ahoy's, but I was like, that would defeat the purpose. So I got the graham crackers instead. Come on, baby. And y'all need to see this too. For all my Target shoppers out there, look. Tabitha, oh no, not no bigbooty.com. Tabitha, yeah, brown hummus. She make a good one too, but I heard they about to be taking her shit off the shelves. This is good. The vegan jalapeno, that's good. It's delicious, actually, man. You get you some lime tortilla chips with that. Oh my god, it's good. It's all vegan too. Lemon garlic dip. That's the one I should have got. This stuff is good. You got to get some before they take it off the shelves, But this is what I was thinking, right? It's all processed shit. So they just slapped her name on it, and she working with Sabra. It ain't like she making it at home. That's like if you have a T-shirt printed and you got your name on it. It's still from the T-shirt factory. She ain't put her taste, a little spin on it. You mean to tell me that they did a taste tester for Tabitha? A little more salt, a little more lemon, please, a little more cilantro. Yeah, that's it right there. You mean to tell me she came up with the recipe, or did they just slap her name on it so black people could feel like they supporting the black business? And how's she gonna make a big enough batch to supply all the damn Targets in America? You know what I'm saying? I think they just exploiting her ass. Big old afro, black lady in Target. They doing her like the Popeyes lady. Love that hummus from Tabitha. But I like the idea of supporting the black business. Let me see what else she got before I get out of here. How you spell products? Yeah. At Target. What? No. Not hair. But she got hair products too. She balling. What else she got? She got shit at Ulta. She about to be a billionaire out of this bitch. She the black Martha Stewart. She got baddies on her show. She better not be into the girls and all that, the Black Lives Matter shit. You supporting her and she tricking off on some big booty chick. She got Donna's recipe. That's Tabitha's shit. Who the fuck is Donna, her lover? Do she got a man? Yo, I ain't about to, man, she giving me some weird type of vibes, man. Is she married? Let me see. Husband. Who she with? She got a man. He 20 years younger now. They've been married for 20 years. Is he a beard or some shit? What the hell going on? He look a little zesty. She been married for 20. Her husband, Chance. He is my best friend. Look like his mama. She gave Chance a chance. I gotta hear this shit. Look.
Hello there. Y'all all right?
She got all her teeth. Look.
Real quick. I know I've said this so many times before, but for whatever reason, people just don't seem to believe me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There is not a company. There is not a network.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a person, place, or thing that is going to change who I am. If you don't like Tab as this Tab, if you don't like the Tab who gives God glory, if you don't like the vegan Tab, if you don't like the cooking Tab, the mama Tab, if you don't like my personality, if you don't like everything that makes Tab Tab, don't work with me, because I'm not going to change. I'm not going to shift a little bit for your audience. I'm not going to.
Oh, shit. That's why they taking her stuff off the shelves. You got to play the game to win, sister. What the hell? Hey, I respect it and all that, but give me some tap shoes out this motherfucker, man. I'll be Donald Duck on YouTube. Look at Daffy Duck. Whatever the fuck, man. Just get me a Lambo or something. She playing. She's talking about, you better cut that shit off and get you a perm or something. Lay that shit back. Put some cornrows in it and put a wig on top of it. What's wrong with her? If you don't like Tab, who gonna pay the tab if Tab ain't got the bread, man? But that's Negro ain't no there. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this Diddy news. Do she got any bootage going on here? Because I would love to do Tabitha. Is she dragging a wagon? I gotta check this out before I go. She a vegan and all that. You know, that gas is a mother. I'm a vegan, so I know about the gas. It's horrible. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you just can't regular. You gonna shart. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do a regular fart. It's bad. When I was eating meat, I could get away with a whopping fart knowing that that turd was lodged. You know what I'm saying? You a meat eater, you could let out a wah, and that turd ain't gonna budge. But you try that as a vegan, you gonna have to change your pants, man. I don't know how I feel about dealing with a stinking ass vegan chick. You know that ass stink. And I ain't talking about Tabitha. But can you imagine being with a vegan chick? Know that ass stink. Like, excuse me, just slippery cheeks. Who want that? Like, baby, time to get freaky. She's like, give me 5 minutes. You already know what she got to go do. Stinking ass vegan. That's Negro, you know. Hey, let me know what y'all think about this Diddy news, man. We gonna be back with more Docs Daily. And like I said, for all you beautiful mamas out there, y'all women's that be listening, man, I appreciate y'all. For y'all brothers out there, get out. Y'all see all them beautiful women's in the chat. This ain't about you, brother. This is about the ladies. I want to thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit them likes, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button. I'm going to be back with more Docs Daily just for you, baby. Just for you, baby, okay? I'm going to holler at you later, all right? You be good out there. All right, y'all take care. All y'all ladies. All y'all be good out there. I love y'all to death. I'm going to holler at you soon, baby. All right, baby. Take care, baby. I'm going to holler.